Sundays here, bringing you a new video, and today's video is actually different from the videos I usually do. And today, what we are going to talk about is gaming specifically on Macintosh and Apple computers, because I play on a Mac, and I know others do too. So, what I wanted to address, or what I wanted to talk about today, guys, with you, is what can a Mac do for gaming, and what type of games can it play? So I created this little folder here, and it's named Games, and we're going to test out some games today to see what a Mac can do, based on the amount of power we have. So the games we're going to try out today is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which is a more graphic intensive game. This will show the limits to my computer because I am running this only on a Macbook Air. And we have Minecraft, so this is kind of in the middle where you can change it obviously where it's more demanding on the specs, but also have it's in the middle between these three games. And at the end we have Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is a game that takes less to run. I think it's 2 gigs of RAM. Obviously the other games that require, megabytes of RAM and maybe a gigabyte of RAM, like Minecraft, those games will run fine. I just put Minecraft in that middle category because Minecraft can be changed in a way where it can take up an insane amount of memory. There's a lot of things that go into that game, like chunks and whatnot. But anyways, guys, let's start out with our first game. We're going to try it on the most simplest game of the three, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. So let's get started. Hey guys, sorry about that. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was, believe it or not, was not working at all. It has to do something with my computer personally. But anyways, guys, instead of that, we are going to try a different game called Roller Madness. This is a game I created in Unity, but is a game that it will show off the simple, how a Mac can handle simplistic graphics. So let's give this a shot right now and see the performance. Alright, so right now it's a little laggy because of my computer and its recording, but it is running good, and usually a game like this isn't really hard for a Mac, so this game isn't really that hard to run, but since the recording software on my computer, it does look a little slower. But keep in mind, guys, Macs do have, enough power to run these types of simplistic games. But anyways, guys, let's get to our second game to show you more in depth what a Mac can handle in terms of gaming. Hey guys, we're back. We're playing some of the Minecraft now, and this is on lowest settings, so this is like lowest render distance, lowest graphic settings. As you can see, you're getting good performance, obviously, because it's low settings. My computer is using Intel HD 5000 graphics with 4 gigs of RAM, so it's doing pretty good right now. No lag or nothing. I can fly around and nothing, hardly any lag. So like, this is Minecraft at lowest settings, and this is just to show that Mac can play, even on the low settings, Mac can run games good. Now, I'm going to switch this to medium settings to see how the performance takes place and how it reacts to, the amount of settings I put in. So, guys, I'm going to turn it to medium settings and let's see how this reacts. Alright guys, we have changed our settings. We are now on medium settings in Minecraft, and as you can see, the chunks are loading up, so the game is stuttering a bit. You can see now that the game is starting to take its toll performance-wise. Now, it'll be different for anybody, really. Everybody's different, and each Mac's different. Me, for one, I'm running it on Macbook Air. Not really something you want to game on, but anyways, look at this, good frame rate. We're getting close to 60, or at least in that threshold where it doesn't seem too laggy. Obviously, there's the render distance. Everything seems pretty good, pretty smooth. You know, definitely playable. You know, see, it's very smooth after everything loads up. See, everything loaded up now, and it's smoother. But now, we're going to try putting this on highest settings to see how my computer will fare. No, I don't know if this is going to crash my computer or not, because I only have 4 gigs of memory. RAM, DDR3, so I don't know how much it's gonna fare, but let's give it a shot. Alright, we just put it on max render distance, and as you can see, all the chunks are loading up now. And it's taking a little while because, you know, my Mac isn't the fastest, and it's loading, but as you can see, guys, you know, Minecraft is still playable. I'm walking around. I mean, there's a little bit of slowdown. I can see that now. There is slowdown, but you know, you have this render distance. You know, pretty good render distance, and you know, everything's still pretty works the way it should be. You know. But anyways, guys, that's Minecraft. Let's go on to our last game and see what our Mac can really pull off. Hey guys, we are back. We are playing some Modern Warfare 2. Right now we are on high settings, and as you can see, it's having minor performance issues, and that is the fact that, you know, I am recording, and also this isn't the most powerful computer in the world that I am using. But regardless, as you can see, this game is still playable. See, I'm running around. I can aim down sights fast enough, you know. Still very playable on high settings. Sometimes it can lag out in some of the bigger campaign missions, but to give you just the idea of the performance of it running on high, I'm going to run through this course real quick to show you its performance during, you know, some gameplay of a Twitch shooter, like a first-person shooter like this one. So let's give it a shot, guys, and see what the performance is like. As you can see, it's running, you know, it's still playable, and you know, we even have shadows on, which is, you know, a lot for some games and some computers. And I'm only running this on 4 gigs of RAM, and it's working. Oh, I missed a target. But anyways, look, it's working pretty good, and I'm getting, you know, no interruptions so far with you know, when it comes to the gameplay and the playability. The playability is really still all there, as you can see. And this is on high settings with shadows, which is pretty surprising. And you know, this definitely can show. You can definitely game on a Mac. You can't play anything like Black Ops 3 or Advanced Warfare or anything like that. But you can definitely play older games like Modern Warfare 2 or any of the games from the previous gen. Will work pretty good on this platform. Alright guys, we are back, and we just put our game on optimal settings. Obviously it looks a lot different from what it was before. Obviously the graphics and the textures have been significantly lowered, but as you can see though, it is running at a smooth 60 now, 60 frames, where we were getting about 30 frames, 20 to 30 frames, and 40, you know, as max on the high settings. So right now we are on optimal settings for my computer, again, a MacBook Air with 4 gigs of RAM. I'll post, you know, my specs in the description. But anyways guys, let's choose some different weapons this time around. Or actually no, let's choose the same ones just to show the graphics quality. And let's run through the course again. As you can see, it's a lot smoother with the optimal settings, but it looks a lot worse. And I'm a lot quicker because there's less slowdown. Oh, I missed. I keep missing that freaking target. Where is it? Oh. Alright. you can see, guys, though, it is running at a smooth frame rate on optimal also. So, it's, playable on high, very playable on low, and, it's doing pretty good. I'm playing frame rate about 40 to 60 frames, depending on the mission, and see, there's hardly any interruptions here. Hey guys, we are back, and we have just put the game on its fullest settings, meaning we can't get any higher than this when it comes to graphic fidelity and textures. So as you can see, the textures look awesome, and everything looks pretty, clear and whatnot. As you can see, all textures look very, very polished and very, very high for the game I'm playing. But you can see there is some performance issues. There is. I simply just look around, there's some lag. I walk around, see there's some lag also. So this is borderline almost unplayable, in the real world when you're trying to hardcore, professional gaming, if you're trying to do something competitive. These settings on a Mac will not work so good. Maybe on the higher settings, the bigger, more higher end computers, of Macs, yeah, this will probably run just fine. But when I'm talking about, any Mac in general, optimization wise, yeah, this is basically pushing my computer to its limits, absolute limits. As you can see, everything's polished and looks good, and that is definitely taking a huge hit on my computer's processing power, also with the recording. So anyways, guys, we're gonna go through this course one more time, third time, and see the performance now with the absolute max ultra settings, and see what the performance does. Alright, as you can see, there's lag, a lot of it actually. Is pretty much, I'm just getting by, playing, but this is not what people want to see when you are doing a full playthrough of your, game. But my Mac is still handling it quite well, still playable. If you really want the max graphics, and if you really want those best visuals, it's playable. That's it. It's not enjoyable, it's playable. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuttering going on, and it's kind of hard, a lot harder to shoot my targets because there's a lot of lag and stutter. But anyways, guys, let's sprint to the exit, and yeah, that was showing and demonstrating that, Macs can play on the ultra settings, but some of them, like my computer, it takes a huge hit on performance, especially while recording. But what I'd have to say is that it does run on good Mac settings, and doesn't matter which settings it is, like during the end, definitely it does suffer quite a bit when it comes to performance. But anyways, guys, let's go back to our desktop and talk about what we just experienced. Hey guys, we are back at our desktop, and to conclude today's video, I have to say that Mac does game and it can play games. It just depends on the optimization and the graphics settings of the games so that your computer can work properly. Many people say that just gaming and Mac do not mix in general. I think that is complete bullshit, because obviously if you look down here at my folder games, I've been downloading a couple of games recently, and they all work perfectly fine if I adjust them to the right settings. Again, I'm running this on my early 2014 edition Macbook Air with 4 gigs of RAM and Intel HD 5000 graphics. But to conclude from this video, yes, Macs can game, and they are, they can compete with other gaming devices as well. But anyways, guys, I hope you learned something in this video today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.